1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
3, 2, 1, 0. Lift off.
Okay. Your thoughts on e-democracy and open government in a nutshell?
E-democracy is a complement to democracy. Democracy is still at the grassroots, and it's not just voting, but e-democracy requires open government and open data as the major part of the fuel, actually, for information and knowing what is going on in a municipality or in a community is the openness of the data that you have.
What does open mean to you?
That the government treats the data that they hold as something that they don't own, but rather the people own it, and that they have to share it freely and frequently, and only have those restrictions that are absolutely necessary to guarantee safety and security, but that's it.
Name a good practice in e-democracy or open government.
I believe what the Estonians do in terms of e-voting is something the world should look at. It's understood that it's a small country, maybe the size of a major city, and it's a compact country, but we can learn a lot from their experiences. So that is, by all means, a wonderful test of concept. The other part of the question was what?
Either a good practice or
in open government.
In e-democracy or open government.
In open government, what I see happening in the United States now, that we have these data open and reliably open and good data open, which actually lead to quite a lot of co-creation. So not government is providing the applications, but rather citizens and businesses begin to create applications that are really used. I gave earlier today the example of One Bus Away, which is a real-time service based on geographic information systems that every bus, every public transport in our area has, and it's real time. I mean, I can leave the house just 2 minutes before I see the bus arriving, and then I stand there, and there it is, real time. I think that's a great service. And it was created by a student of ours.
Something to be proud of. Could you name a bad practice in e-democracy or open government?
What comes to mind is particularly the change in open data, open government that we saw at the previous administration in the United States that took back data sets that were already open. I hope that this will not happen again, because the data.gov in the United States is one of the most frequently used sources of information. So if an administration comes to the idea that they don't like it, which we saw before, and then taking those away again, that would hurt us.
What will we be discussing at CEDEN 2026?
We will still discuss, and maybe even more so, the digital divide, because we will have this generational conflict, or this generational divide, but also we will have this the savviness to use all these new technologies on the one hand, and we have people who are left behind, and we need to think about educating those people who don't have the literacy of using the new technologies. The other thing that I'm seeing also being discussed is some new vulnerabilities that we haven't known before. That leads to, in the context of e-democracy and open government, open data, that we understand how we govern smartly in that. We need to come up with new policies, maybe even new laws, and that will be a point of the discussion then.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, so